Have you ever stopped to think about the surprising differences between male and female cats? If the idea that all cats are the same seems overly simplistic to you, you're about to discover why that's far from the truth. The fact is, despite being the same species, these felines possess behaviors, needs, and personalities that can be drastically different, and understanding these differences can transform the way you care for and interact with them. Imagine a male cat, who not only marks his territory with unmatched intensity but also tends to be more affectionate and social, in contrast to a female cat, who, although more reserved, is an incredibly cunning hunter. This dichotomy is not just fascinating but also essential for anyone looking to provide the best possible care for their cats. Knowing these differences can help prevent behavioral issues and promote a more harmonious environment. Moreover, the health and predatory behavior of males and females reveals surprising aspects that can directly impact your cat's quality of life. If you thought understanding the difference between a male and a female was just a minor detail, get ready to change your perspective. What you're about to learn could be the key to a more fulfilling and healthy relationship with your feline friend. Don't miss the chance to dive into this fascinating universe and discover how small changes in how you view and care for your cats can make a big difference. Stay tuned, because what comes next is more than just interesting, it's essential for any pet owner who truly wants to understand their felines and improve their companionship. Aggression and territorial behavior. When it comes to territorial behavior, male cats can put on quite a show. Thanks to high testosterone levels, they tend to be more aggressive, marking their territory with that infamous urine spraying, which is, in fact, a highly effective strategy to warn other felines, "I'm the boss here." Female cats, on the other hand, though less impulsive, prefer to mark their territory in more discreet ways. They seek elevated spots, observe silently, and adopt a more refined hunting posture. Each cat has its own way of handling the environment around them. If you have a male cat, chances are he has already tried to show who's the boss of the house, perhaps taking control of specific spots or even displaying certain aggressive behaviors. The territorial nature of these animals is intense, and many end up getting into fights with other cats in the neighborhood. Interestingly, female cats, while not showing the same level of aggressiveness, also know how to defend and position themselves, but in a much more strategic and calculated manner. They rarely engage in direct conflicts, but when they do, their precision is astonishing. Male cats also tend to be more fearless and competitive when it comes to interacting with other felines. Female cats, however, prefer to conserve energy, being more selective about when and how to act. This often leads to the underestimation of females, but those who have seen them in action know that they can be just as effective as males. Anyone who has had both a male and female under the same roof quickly notices these differences. If you're dealing with this dynamic in your home, the key advice is, provide enough space for both to feel comfortable. That doesn't mean females are entirely submissive. Far from it. They may not mark territory with urine, but they certainly know how to dominate a space. You may notice that a female cat prefers to stay in high places, where she feels secure and keeps a watchful eye on everything happening below. It's a more reserved strategy but just as effective. It's fascinating how these subtle differences between males and females create an almost perfect balance. From here, let's explore how this also reflects in their social behaviors. Affection and social behavior. When it comes to affection, male cats often surprise us. They tend to be more affectionate and sociable, frequently seeking out human company with greater intensity. A male cat can spend hours on your lap, purring like an eternal kitten. On the other hand, female cats are known for being more independent and reserved, often preferring solitude. Their cautious nature reflects their strong connection to hunting instincts, making them more selective with their affection. It's interesting how this behavioral difference affects the relationship between humans and felines. Those who have had the chance to live with a male cat have likely noticed how easy it is to win his trust and affection. In contrast, earning a female cat's love can be a more complex challenge. Females tend to approach only when they feel secure, but once the trust is established, the bond created is deep and long-lasting. In this case, patience becomes a key virtue. Environmental changes also play a role in these differences. Males generally adapt better to new spaces and people, while females may show clear signs of stress in unfamiliar situations. A change of home, for example, can be particularly challenging for a female cat, as she tends to be more sensitive to any disruptions in her environment. If you notice your female cat becoming more anxious, creating calm and predictable spaces might be an effective solution. With these nuances, it becomes evident that the behavior of males and females can be quite distinct, even when it comes to affection. While males love a good social interaction, females prefer to maintain a certain distance until they feel they can fully trust their surroundings. These behavioral traits continue to manifest in other areas of their daily lives, especially when we talk about hunting instincts. Hunting instinct and predatory behavior. When it comes to hunting, both male and female cats share the famous predatory instinct of felines, but female cats tend to excel in this area. By nature, females are exceptional hunters, a trait inherited from the need to feed their offspring in the wild. Even as domesticated animals, females have a stronger inclination towards active hunting, and you may notice this when they play with toys that mimic prey, like feathered toys or stuffed mice. Male cats, while also enjoying the hunt, tend to be lazier in this regard. They often delegate the task to the females or simply don't show the same intensity during hunting play. Of course, this doesn't mean male cats don't hunt, but they seem less interested in showcasing their skills as frequently. Therefore, if you have a female cat, she may be more likely to bring gifts home, such as small insects or even birds. Interestingly, the predatory behavior of female cats is also more closely tied to their independence. They are solitary hunters, which reflects the fact that, in the wild, a mother needs to be self-sufficient to ensure the survival of her offspring. While males may engage in social play or territorial disputes, females prefer to act on their own, following their natural instincts of hunting and survival. This difference in hunting instinct is another aspect to observe in daily life. If you're someone who likes to stimulate your cat's natural instincts with interactive toys, female cats will likely respond more enthusiastically. Male cats, on the other hand, may prefer to relax while watching the action unfold. These predatory nuances in felines teach us a lot about their wild origins, something that continues to influence other behavioral aspects as well. Behavioral differences in care. When discussing behavioral differences, it's clear that male cats are more likely to roam, driven by their mating instincts. Not only do they venture further from home, but they also have the habit of spraying to mark their territory, which can be quite inconvenient for owners. Female cats, while less prone to wandering, may adopt this same spraying behavior when stressed or anxious, presenting a unique challenge in managing both scenarios. Neutering, fortunately, is an effective solution for controlling these behaviors. In males, after being neutered, they tend to calm down, becoming less aggressive and reducing their need to roam or mark territory. Many pet owners notice a significant change in their male cats' personalities after the procedure, making them more affectionate and even more relaxed at home. A simple decision that can completely transform life with your pet. Female cats, after being spayed, also show positive changes. Not only does the spraying behavior usually disappear, but they often become calmer and sometimes even more affectionate, which can surprise those accustomed to the more distant nature of females. Additionally, spaying helps prevent a variety of health complications, something that should always be considered to ensure a long and healthy life for your cat, whether male or female. These behavioral differences between males and females, both before and after neutering or spaying, show that each gender has its own particular needs when it comes to care. Being able to identify these details and take preventive action can make all the difference in their quality of life, ensuring a more harmonious and balanced environment. And, of course, this balance also directly impacts the relationship between owner and pet, creating an even stronger bond. Now that you're familiar with the surprising differences between male and female cats, take a moment to reflect on how these characteristics might be influencing your cat's behavior and consider adjusting your approach to create a more harmonious and healthy environment. Pay attention to how your cat interacts with its surroundings and tailor your care to better meet its specific needs. If you haven't yet explored neutering or spaying, consider discussing with your veterinarian how this can positively impact your cat's health and behavior. We want to hear from you. Share your experiences with your male or female cat in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this content and want to keep learning how to provide the best for your feline friend, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll stay updated with all the tips and insights that can transform your cat's life. Let's continue deepening this knowledge together, ensuring our cats live happy and healthy lives. Don't miss the chance to enhance your relationship with your cat. We're here to help.